United States Space Camp Training Center in Florida is located near the Kennedy Space Center and Spaceport, USA. There are many things to see and do, like touring the rocket garden and discovering new science facts at Exploration Station. We visited old and new launch pads and saw the vehicle assembly building where the space shuttle is prepared for launch. Training begins with the sampling of high-tech hardware, which is used in training for the actual mission. Here we could experience the thrill of lunar exploration in the microgravity training chair. Astronauts in the Apollo programs use similar equipment to practice walking on the moon, where a person weighs only 1/6 what he weighs on Earth. This can present problems to an astronaut working in a bulky spacesuit. The microgravity training chair uses springs and weights to offset 83% of a person's weight, so he feels like he is walking on the moon. we drove a lunar rover, just like the one the Apollo astronauts used on the moon. Each team also builds a model of a large space structure that is planned, designed, and built with the help of each person on our team.
It's not my whole thing. I'll say mine.
and anti-gravity, create plants that will not use much water. When perfected, we will distribute these plants to the drought-stricken parts of the world. In turn, they will get better agriculture for a small amount of water.
Oxygen will be brought by the shuttle in tanks, and the plants will also give oxygen to us. After this, the oxygen will be filtered and all used again. For waste, we will send out the human waste by pods, and then some of the animal waste will be used as fertilizer for the plants. The other animal waste will be sent out with the human waste of pods, and away from the Earth and the space station. The launching dock and pad is on top of the space station.
For food, we will use plants and animals. We are using cows, chickens, pigs, and turkeys. Plants are mainly vegetables like carrots, peas, potatoes, and banana trees and apple trees.
For small fires and explosions, we'll use extinguishers. And for life-threatening tragedies, we'll have emergency escape pads which will help our astronauts escape from the fire or explosion. On our space station, there will be 50 astronauts, doctors included in all.
To build this station, it would cost about $1 billion, and to maintain it is about $2 million a year. It is funded by the government and Eastern Airlines.
Our means of transportation will be shuttles made especially for transportation to and from our space station. They will be used for transportation for astronauts and to bring supplies for the space station.
One of the first activities that we were involved in was building our rockets, which we will launch the day of our shuttle mission. Building rockets helps you to better understand the principles of rocket propulsion, staging, and aerodynamic characteristics. of the most important aspects of spaceflight is the life support system that makes it possible for astronauts to work and live in the hostile, airless environment of space. Here we try on an early pressure suit to see how heavy and bulky those suits are in Earth gravity. All of the early spacesuits were custom fitted, many needing more than 70 measurements before the suit could be manufactured. The Space Shuttle suit of today has many improvements over the previous models. It was designed with many interchangeable parts and can be assembled for each mission in the proper combinations to suit individual astronauts. That means one suit can be used extensively and on many different missions.
Now, is that going to be your pose? Okay.
Up and down are terms with little meaning when working in a weightless environment. Trainees use the 5 Degrees of Freedom training simulator to experience the freedom of movement that astronauts experience in space. This simulator was used by astronauts to practice for spacewalks. It floats above the floor on air bearings, giving the trainees freedom to move in several directions. He can work right side up or upside down.
One, two, three.
Not all training in space camp is intense. Learning to adapt to life in space also means adapting to the special diet eaten by astronauts. Food for spaceflight withstands many conditions not common on Earth. For one dinner, campers are supplied with an astronaut meal, which consists of freeze-dried chicken and rice, green peas, peaches, and freeze-dried ice cream. Although some campers like it more than others, this gives each a taste of what it may be like living in a space station in the future. At the launch site near Space Camp, team members are getting ready to launch their model rockets, complete with Cricket passengers. These two-stage rockets, which use solid fuel engines, can soar 1,000 feet into the air before their parachutes pop out and the payload flutters softly back to Earth. Although most rockets make it, some do not. Well, better luck next time. finally time for the mission. We've practiced our assignments and are ready for the countdown. The simulated mission allows us to demonstrate our understanding of a space shuttle mission. We will be graded on how well we perform the mission, which consists of all the pre-mission training which we have been involved in during the week.
job, guys. Okay.
Velocity 494 feet per second. Altitude 1,100 feet, 800 feet. Range 1.3 nautical miles. Gear down.
Good job, guys. All right. Uh-oh, we forgot something. We're gonna close the hatch.
I'm Shanna Klein, and I'm from Gilbert, West Virginia.
What you think about Space Camp this week?
It was a lot of fun and very interesting, and I learned a lot.
Now, what was your favorite thing to do, whether it be the 5DF or the 1/6 chair or the rover? Do you have a favorite thing that you did this week?
Well, I liked our mission, but I really liked it all.
You liked it all?
Yeah.
So I guess you pretty much had a real good time this week.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. It's pretty much been a favorite of most of these guys around here. What did you think about the astronaut meal?
It was pretty good. I wouldn't want to eat it every day. I like our food better.
Well, I'm glad you took the time to talk to us. Thank you, Shanna.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're talking with Mark on Jupiter, who did, what'd you do on your mission?
I'm mission specialist too.
Okay, now we're talking with Mark on Jupiter, who was mission specialist too. How you doing, Mark?
Good. My name's Mark Cressy, and I'm from Moraga, California. And I really enjoyed Space Camp this week because the mission was real fun and the counselors were real nice.
Now, I've heard a whole lot about the 5DF, and I really don't know what goes on there. Could you explain a little bit of that to me, what you did on the 5DF?
Well, the 5DF is a 5 different weight chair. It rides on a cushion of air, and it can go to the side, and it can go back and forth, and it can do yaw and pitch and roll.
So what does the 5DF stand for?
5 different maneuvers.
Or 5 degrees of...
Yeah, 5 degrees.
But there's 1 degree that we can't do on that. What is that?
That's up and down.
Up and down. So you must have learned a whole lot this week, haven't you? You had fun?
Yeah, it was real fun.
You think you can come back?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice talking to you, Mark. Thanks a lot.
I'm Brian Pezza from Cranston, Rhode Island. In Space Camp, I had fun. My favorite part was going on the 5DF chair. We got to spin around and do some missions out in weightlessness.
Now I've heard a lot about the 1/6 gravity simulator. What does that thing do?
Well, you sit in a chair and it simulates just like you're walking on the moon.
And you pretty much get to bounce around. Now, are there particular ways to maneuver when you get on the moon, or are there particular walks that they call them that
Yes,
they get around with?
The first one is the bunny hop, where you use both feet and you jump forward. The second is side to side, where you put your right foot down first and then your left foot, and you're jumping just like the bunny hop but sideways. And then there's a slow jog, which is you're like running but you're jumping up at the same time.
Now, I guess with you, if you were on the moon, you happen to be there, there's probably one way that you would probably maneuver more than any other. What would your best way to get around?
Well, if you want to move in open spaces, then the bunny hop, because it's the quickest. And then if you're in small enclosed areas, the slow jog.
Oh, that's pretty good, Brian. Thanks a lot for talking to us.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
The space program in general, the shuttle program in particular,
gone a long way to help our country recapture its spirit of vitality and confidence. The pioneer spirit still flourishes in America. In the future, as in the past, our freedom, independence, and national well-being will be tied to new achievements, new discoveries, and pushing back new frontiers. We must look aggressively to the future by demonstrating the potential of the shuttle and establishing a more permanent presence in space.
Now it's time for graduation. Each trainee has earned his or her wings. In celebration of their achievement, each receives a diploma certifying their graduation from U.S. Space Camp.
Bardos, our payload EVA officer, Carmel, Indiana. Mark Presley, our mission specialist 2, Colorado, California. Michael Dunn, our principal investigator, Lake Mary, Florida. Chris Henderson, our mission specialist 3, Dunedin, Florida. Justin Anderson, our pilot, Clearwater Beach, Florida. Zach Pickles, our payload specialist 1, Alexandria, Louisiana. Teddy Henderson, our mission specialist 1, Dunedin, Florida. John Anderson, our commander from Clearwater Beach, Florida. Brian Pezza, our flight director from Cranston, Rhode Island. Nicole Brooks, our ground control officer from Warrenclyffe, West Virginia. Kenny Lester, our payload specialist 2, Gilbert, West Virginia. Becky Borden, our mission scientist from Perrysburg, Ohio. And Shannon Klein, our ECO from Gilbert, West Virginia.
We hope you've enjoyed your week at Space Camp and invite you back for Space Academy.
I just think it's the greatest because there's so much to do and it really makes you feel like you're an astronaut in training.
This is the Space Age, and this is where it all starts. Plus, this is a chance of a lifetime to go here and see all things.
For some, Space Camp is the realization of a dream. For others, it is only the beginning as they look ahead to their future among the stars.